A local poet who helped bring people together during the pandemic is out with a third book of his poems. It's called When We Were Water, and Raul Sanchez joins me now to share about his collection of poems. Thank you for being here.
Oh, my pleasure.
So what moved you to put together this collection of poems?
Number one, the pleasure to feel that I achieved something, especially because my origins are just like everyone else that we know of that came from Mexico back in the year 1950 or 60. My story begins when my father became a bracero, which is when the U.S. was at work, Second World War, and they needed manpower. Where did they get the manpower? They thought, let's go to Mexico. So they created the bracero program. And today I brought with me his contract, which is the original contract that he signed back in 1942. And he worked for the Atkinson Railway Company. Back then they had two branches, the industrial and the agricultural. Since he was a miner in the silver mines in Hidalgo State, he was assigned to the industrial side, so he went to the Atkinson Railway Company. Years passed, came back to Mexico, met my mother, I was born, and then he created a restaurant. In the restaurant, there were a lot of luminaries that came in. One of them, among them, many of them, was Renato Leduc, very tall man. His father was French, his mother Oaxacan. Sometimes he stood up in the middle of the restaurant and started to recite his poetry. So everybody got quiet, ding, ding, ding on the glass. When he got done, everybody, oh, Don Renato. That was the first time I heard poetry, but I didn't know what that was.
Right.
So then, in the States, I started to figure all these things out, and I began to write my own story, to figure out, investigate what happened.
And what do you want people to take away from your poems?
I want them to know that it is possible to be able to compile all those experiences into one that we can share with the rest of the world, because all our lives are unique and they're not all the same. We're all not cut out from the same cookie cutter.
Yeah, and tell me about the cover of this book too. It's stunning.
Yes, Alfredo Arreguin, who passed away about 3 years ago now. Before he passed, I had a conversation with him, and I said, Alfredo, I would love to have one of your paintings decorate, to be part of my next book. He says, Raul, just take anything you want, anytime. So we selected this painting, and it's titled Sedona, and it is very evocative of the title of the poem, because the image that Alfredo already had there is very poetic. And by the way, I talk about Alfredo as being someone who was very poetic in his creation and the colors that he used. I saw him working on his art, as I was explaining.
Yes.
He would paint on one side, talking, and then he grabbed another paint, put more color on the coin, on the koi. And I'm thinking, all this movement of painting and adding to create something so beautiful, I thought, I have to have instruction from him.
And I want to get to the last question too before you leave me. I was really inspired by the fact that you started a poetry box in your neighborhood during COVID. Tell me about this. This is such a great idea.
Oh, yes. This is during COVID, and I had been selected to be the poet laureate for the city of Redmond. And my activities were hampered because we couldn't go, the restrictions. So I thought, I have to do something. So I started with a little tiny box there, and I put poems in there. And to this day, that box has grown into a larger cabinet.
I bet.
And I had to take it down because of the rain, but the neighbors are saying, hey, where's the box? So I am forced to put it up this weekend again. I swear it'll be up this weekend.
Yay.
And it's a way to contribute with the neighbors.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much for your time here today. We so appreciate it.
I'm happy to be with you.